It's gonna be an interesting one you give me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the boys are back. I know you guys have been missing us. Been getting a lot of DMs, and we've just been in the cave.
You're getting DMs, bro.
Yeah, man. Just don't worry about it. Just about when are we coming back? When is our dealers coming back? And we've been in the bat cave, just relaxing. Everyone's been busy. I won't lie to you. Yeah. Everyone's been.
Final stretch of the year.
Yeah, it's tough
in terms of university and work. So I think everyone is just trying to push through.
Yeah,
a little fatigue and all that. But
yeah, when Timmy and I were talking now off air, I was telling him I'm really tired lately. Like I'm getting like good sleep, but I'm just feeling really tired. I think the end of year fatigue has really kicked in hard this year, and I think just because this year's been weird, like in and out of lockdowns, everyone's been resting at like weird times of the year when work hasn't been so busy. But now that everything is kind of, at least from a work point of view, in my life, should I say, is starting to go back to normal. It's also like, now I'm feeling really tired. So yeah. But anyway, I'll give you a proper catch up now. But ladies and gentlemen, it's your and Black Spider-Man, Karabo, Mdluli, and I'm with the one and only Young Melo, Malenciaga, Young T, the Don, aka Tumi.
You know what it is, man.
Welcome back, bro.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It's funny because we see each other all the time, so this is like normal for us.
Yeah. Just a casual day.
Yeah,
Chill vibes.
But we thought, let's do a quick little art dealers. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while, and you guys have been missing the content. Shout out to everyone who was involved with the voicemail series.
Yeah, shout out to all of you.
Yeah, I always enjoy those ones, and shout out to the brand new podcast, Comfortably Uncomfortable. Shout out to Zoe. They featured killed that. Zoe featured on the most recent voicemails episode, and now they've started a podcast. Her and her boyfriend. So shout out to you guys, man.
Shout out, man.
Huge fans over here.
Yeah.
And you guys must. We'll link them in the bio and link them in our description. You must give them a listen. But yeah, man, I thought we would do. Now that the albums have been out for a couple of weeks now, to argue you can argue albums of the year. I think some people might.
Take it easy.
Not I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But tomorrow might be the best album of the year.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baby Keem. And yeah, man, Donda and Certified Lover Boy. So I thought we'd do like a quick, review of both.
Yeah.
Also just a catch up before we get into the music. How have you been?
No, I've been good, dude. I've been good. Yeah. Can't really complain. I've been feeling spirits are high.
Yeah.
A lot of what is it? Gratitude. I'm feeling a lot of gratitude for. It's a lot of things,
Yeah.
Good friendships, good family, good health. We vaccinated. Shout out to
vaccine.
Shout out to Pfizer. Yeah, man. Shout out to God.
Shout out to God, man.
Number one.
Yeah, man.
For pushing us through. 'Cause yeah, man. It's a stressful thing going through a pandemic.
Ish.
And it's also stressful when you never know when you might get that virus and the family and all of that. So now that the family is vaccinated, I'm vaccinated, I feel much more comfortable.
Glad, bro.
I can finally go into the house without a mask, because that's what I've been doing since I moved out.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out, man. I feel a lot of great gratitude. Yeah, man.
Yes, bro.
Shout out,
bro. Yeah, man. On my side, I think kind of the same. Just happy to be alive. It's been a turbulent year and a bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, people who know it's been a tough year for me, just on a personal level, even outside of the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic, funny enough, hasn't even been like something that's really affected me personally. But just emotionally, had a lot of friends lose people, and so yeah, it's been heavy, man. But other than that, I've actually been good. I think the past month and a bit has been a lot better. June, July is always a bit of an emotionally tough month for me, and it's just because I remember hearing in therapy that if you've experienced some kind of trauma of any kind, you tend to feel those same emotions every year around the same time. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting thought. So for those of you listening and you wonder why you're always a bit down around a certain month, think of recount something that may have happened when you were a bit younger, a few years before, and the road to healing begins there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everyone in therapy, shout out to everyone who's going through something. Know that your boy's with you, praying for you, thinking about you. And yeah, man, but other than that, I've been good, man. Work's been good. Some good news for the family has been happening. We've been up and down, Timmy knows, for a long time, but just some good news and good business coming through for the family, which is great. And
blessings,
man.
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone who's prayed for the boy and thought about me and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, work's been good. I'm good. I'm just, like I said, I'm just feeling a bit tired, but grateful as well. Almost my birthday, so it's another year. Another year on the sun, my guy.
Everyone's birthday is in September.
September is a go-to month, my friend. Just saying. And yeah, man, other than that, I'm good. And shout out to Jabs. I know he's busy with uni.
Jigga.
Shout out to Panashe, in Zambia, doing his medical degree and all that.
Winter,
bro.
Scholar
Winter, man. But yeah, man, we miss the guys. Shout out to Tshego, shout out to Dan and Jordy and Cam. The OGs, Shout out to Dan. Apparently he just got an apartment now as well.
Sheesh.
But he's about to get one.
Crazy.
Congrats, man. Shout out to Jordy. I don't know what's happening in Jordy's life, but I know he's doing well.
Shout out to Millie.
Oh, he actually won. Jordan is studying music, and he won the composer of the year for his year. So how crazy is that?
That's crazy.
That's wild. Shout out to Jordan, man.
Shout out to God, man.
Shout out to Jordy. He's super talented. Shout out to Millie.
He's a great musician.
Yeah, he's really good. And he said that he made a drum and bass song, and apparently it was the best one.
Really? I need to hear that.
Because he had to make an original song, I believe. He composed an original song, and he made a drum and bass song.
Crazy.
Huge. Shout out to Jordan, man. But yeah, man, hope everyone's good. Thanks for all the support. We've been on this journey for such a long time, and you guys have stuck through all these years. And yeah, man, super grateful for the fan base and for everyone contributing and all that jazz. You get me? But yeah, man, where should we start with these albums?
So we can start with before the albums drop.
All right.
Because obviously the history of Kanye West and Drake.
Yep. And
also, as a disclaimer, obviously you can't compare the two albums because one is a gospel album, one is a rap album, but we're gonna do it anyway, so whatever, nigga. So yeah, obviously the history of Drake and Kanye. I think it's important to know that Kanye West birthed Drake.
Yeah.
Musically, and it's important to know that Kanye is. I believe is the greatest artist of our generation. Because, if you look at his content,
Yeah.
Over the years, he's just evolved and pushed the sound and, he's done it time and time again since College Dropout.
Yeah.
With the sound back then was gangster rap and all of that. And he just dropped a really relatable album for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Then he went back to back with Late Registration, and then Graduation, and then 808s and Heartbreaks, and then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fancy, then Jesus, and then the Life of Pablo. Oh, and we didn't even speak about Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
And Cruel Summer, and all the Good Friday releases. Then you went into Yay, which is
we don't talk about that one.
We don't even talk about that, but he still had the summer. Well, he kind of had the summer until Drake.
This year or
2018.
Oh, 2018.
Remember when he had those 7 track releases?
Oh yes.
So the beats are amazing and all of that, but it was obviously we didn't. But he had Kids See Ghosts, which is also a great album. Yeah. And then now he's over here, which is
and then Jesus
that's the craziest, or Jesus King. That's the craziest
stretch.
This discography from College Dropout to Jesus, or the Life of Pablo, sensational run.
Yeah.
So that's, it's Kanye. I'll acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But I also acknowledge that I've been a Drake fan for a long time, since Tumblr days, back in the day, 2009. You get the Drake.tumblr.com picture, put on your BBM profile picture and all
Shout
of
out
that.
to BBM.
Shout out to BBM, bro. So I've been a Drake fan for a long time. Thank Me Later. Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. If you think it's too late. Views. Result of Views. More Life.
More Life than Scorpion.
I'm a Drake fan.
Yeah.
And if you look at my Apple replay at the end of the year, Drake is number one or two. Yeah. So yeah, and obviously they had their beef in 2018. It was an exciting time for hip hop, and they rekindled that beef a little bit when Homeboy dropped the screenshot. But also Drake has they've been rapping about each other a lot
for a while. Yeah,
like I think that's Drake's thing where he subs people. And then so that's like the history between the two of them, and obviously the history of Donda, originally like Yandy. It's been like a long process to get to the album. Everyone wanted it. Everyone wanted Hurricane and all of that. Everyone wanted Certified Lover Boy. So there's a lot of anticipation, a lot of expectations, I don't know if you want to say anything.
Yeah. Greatest artists of our generation. I was saying.
But that's my view. But it's also it's objective. But it's my view.
No. The thing is,
it's the greatest.
No. I wanted to like just hop in on that because I think for the most, I agree with you on that statement, 100%. I just think there's a lot of people who we've spoken about this, where it's like his antics that he's done. Does that potentially, and this is me asking, does that stain his legacy a little bit?
What antics?
So the big one obviously being the slavery as a choice thing on that TMZ interview. The Taylor Swift, which I maintain wasn't that big of a deal. I think people just were...
Actually, it was actually a big deal because he was wrong for that.
I'm not saying he was right for doing it, but I think it was blown way out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor Swift's a grown-ass woman. Like I think she was young, very young then, but like, come on. Like,
he was moving crazy a little bit though.
He didn't need to do that, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce asked him to do that.
Not at all, yeah. I mean, he could have just tweeted that. I mean, what year was that? 2009 or 2010? Yeah. I mean, I don't know how big Twitter was. Twitter was definitely out because Twitter came out like 2006, but I don't think it was nearly as big as it was now. So, I mean, he could have just tweeted that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but there's this, like his off the mic incidents, does that stain his legacy a little bit? The Trump stuff as well. I mean, if you don't think so, you don't think so. Like it's fine.
I think the biggest thing that stains his legacy is having people that didn't need to be on the album on Donda, because
the Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, because
the baby.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's an album dedicated to his mother, and then now you have these guys that have done some like terrible things on the album.
Yeah.
The Trump stuff, he was trying to make a statement by, he was trying to the whole thing of choice and whatever, free or whatever. But but you could say it also stains because the history of Trump and his presidency.
Yeah. I just think it wasn't, again, like, listen, everyone's entitled to support who they want to support, but like, I just feel like when you're such a pillar in the black community, and I think this was a lot of the reason why a lot of people, especially amongst the black community, were very angry with him, is because of like his Trump's very storied history with him being a racist and all that kind of stuff, and so I think, I don't know, I felt like it just wasn't tasteful as well. And also, I get like the whole thing. I was like, no, we need to show love when other people are showing hate. I get it, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I just feel like time and a place. Also, you understand. The thing is, he's an icon in the community, and unfortunately for him, he's gonna be held to like that standard. And when you do stuff that's inherently against the community, even if it's your opinion, and that's completely fine, people are going to judge you for that. You know what I mean? If it's against the general feelings, you know what I'm saying? Which is, I mean, that's just society. It's unfair that if you're against the norm of, or against the general thinking, you're seen as like a bit of a bad guy, and that's whatever. Like, I'm not going to argue or pretend like that's a good or a bad thing. But yeah, I just think it was a bit distasteful. That all being said, that has never tarnished my view on his music. I still hold Kanye in high regard as an artist. And I'm a huge Kanye fan. There's been a couple albums like the Ye album I really don't like to this day when it came out.
I just want to listen to it again.
I don't know. It felt, the thing about
it's definitely his worst though.
It's definitely his worst, but it felt like it was made in like 2 weeks, which I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because he had Yandy.
Yeah.
What, like, a lot of the tracks on Donda were on that album.
Yeah.
But there were other tracks that weren't on it, like that Nicki Minaj track and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just scrapped everything because he wanted to shake Drake's table a little bit.
Yeah. But
that's what it was.
Yeah. I guess we both agree Kanye is the best artist of the generation. Where does Drake land in that conversation?
What do you mean? Are you talking about artistry or?
I mean, look at like what
he's the biggest. He's the biggest pop star.
Okay.
He's been the biggest since 2010. He hasn't missed a step.
Yeah.
Which might be a bad thing because he hasn't tried something new.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's a thing of if it's not broken, don't fix it. But yeah, it's just frustrating. But I'm a Drake fan. Even if he drops like very average music, I'll unfortunately listen to it.
Yeah. You're a fan, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Nah, I get you. So let's get into it. The Donda album. So we listened when it came out. The second it came out, basically, we were out here listening. So without going track for track, what was your initial thoughts of the album? Now that we've had in fact, what's your thoughts on the album now that it's been out for a few weeks?
Well, I can speak about it initially. That track 2 to whatever, I think track 2 to 10.
Yeah.
Was an amazing like album run. Like all the tracks were booming.
Yeah.
They felt like very monumental and it just felt like this is some great music. Experimental, great topic. Just like the whole it's like the gospel God topic. And if you like read about what others are saying, like the first half of the album is about sin, second half about what's the word, retribution or whatever.
Yeah, like redemption or something like that.
Yeah, redemption. And I can't say anything bad up until he did not have to add that track with the baby. I understand it's a thing of, forgiveness, second chance and whatever.
Yeah, it was the same thing, yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, it was just a bit...
See, time and place, my friend. See, I'd mentioned it again like this. There's just certain things that just won't be okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even if, I get the whole forgiveness thing and I understand, but, if, the general populace is not going to be okay with you putting a accused rapist on your thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
not gonna fly.
It just didn't make any. The baby one didn't make any sense because his apologies for his comments haven't been. It just didn't seem genuine.
Yeah.
He wasn't apologizing at the beginning. He was like saying, "If you guys feel a certain type of way, I don't care, yada yada." And then. He had to apologize because he was getting cooked he was getting bodied. Then he put out the lawyer apology.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't even listen to the track. It's just there's no need for that. And then Charles Manson. I don't know if he's singing
Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah. Who's Charles Manson?
He was like a cult leader.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Tarantino movie?
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm
That's
thinking.
it's based on around that time. Yeah.
Marilyn Manson. Was he singing on the track?
Yeah, he was singing on the track.
There's no need. I don't know. There's like no need for that.
Yeah, he didn't have like a verse. He was like just singing in the background, like ambiance type of thing.
That's like one of the two things that were just like, this would have been like a almost perfect album if he just didn't have that television Pop Smoke track.
Yeah,
did not make any sense. It sounded like it was made on GarageBand, the beats, or and the baby track. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
So what's your review of the album?
It's like an amazing album because he's experimenting. The sound is great.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of replay value. I think that's why I didn't really like Ye, because it didn't have replay value.
Yeah,
it was there was like shock value to the album, the whole thing of the first track. Remember the first track of Ye and all that.
Oh yeah.
This has a lot of replay value. I think The Life of Pablo doesn't. Some tracks that don't have a lot of replay value, like the famous track.
Yeah.
I don't think it has like replay value. It's just like the shock value of that Taylor Swift line or whatever.
Yeah.
This one has like a lot of replay value because the lyrics are amazing and everything. It's I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say about just like those add-on tracks that did not need to be there. Aish.
Aish indeed, bro. Yeah, I'm so with you. I think obviously that first track is that Donda chat. You heard it's meant to mimic like the heartbeats of his mom.
Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like. It's like
I don't think you must count it as like a
it's like an introduction.
Yeah. And so when I heard that, I was like,
it's a great
cool.
idea.
Yeah, it's cool. That was very deep. I didn't pick it up initially, but obviously just going through reviews and stuff, and they just mentioned that, I was like, oh, that's clever. Like you said, on a different note, I really enjoy the second half of the album more than the first.
Oh, really?
I love that the themes that he goes through, like just like you're saying, redemption. It's a lot of like, just talk about like God and faithfulness, all that kind of stuff. Like it's really cool. Like I really liked it, and I really liked a lot of the songs in that stretch, to be honest. Just the way they sounded, you know what I mean? Like they sounded very like big and full and all that kind of stuff. Obviously there's a few standout songs for me. Like I really like Pure Souls. In the beginning half, I like Believe What I Say, just because it's a vibe of a song. Kind of sounds like K-Tronada a little bit. I like Is it New Day? Is it New Day? I think it's New Day. I like that as well. Kind of sounds like Graduation. Has like the synths from there, and then I think Jail, and especially part 2 is amazing.
Jail.
Not Jail. Jail. Not Jail. Which is the one with Jail? Like the part 2.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Sorry.
Jesus Lord.
Jail
is the one of the baby.
Oh yeah, no. Jail part 1 is the Jay-Z verse, which I like, which I dig. But we heard that like at the listening. Now Jesus Lord with Jail, like with probably the greatest verse of the year.
That nigga sounded like God.
Amazing, because I was talking to Prince about it. He was like, "Yo, who was that guy who was rapping?" It's like, "Oh, it's Jay Elec." You know, like, wow, Jay Electronica. I'm like, amazing.
He's Muslim.
Yeah, he is. But he was killing it, eh? So overall, I mean, I'm okay to give this album like a 7 out of 10.
A 7? I'm gonna give that album a 9.
A 9.
But you take like 3 points for just the Jail.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, that's the thing that, you know, when you listen to the songs, it's at the back of your mind.
No, for sure.
Why isn't Marilyn Manson on this album? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, I get you. I totally get you. And what about Certified Lover Boy? I'll be honest, like the rollout has been quite great for him.
Yeah, it was a cool rollout.
Because I mean, he released the cover, which I didn't know was the cover up until like a day before. Until you told me, I just thought it was a meme he put out or something.
Yeah, at first I was like, call me the cover, but then I was like, okay, yeah, Drake will make it the cover.
And then I think Drake, for like, what was great for him is that everyone just making memes of the thing brought a lot of attention to it. Everything is certified something lover, certified lover something, I don't know. So like Drake is a pop culture icon, so he's, whatever he does like turns into like an event. But so the album drops a week later. Not even, like, because Donda came out on a Sunday, hey?
Yeah.
So it was like 5 days later, basically. What do you think? Initial listen through the album, and now that we're a week later.
During that week, he was getting cooked already. Eh?
Yeah.
People were like, okay, this album cover is trash.
Yeah.
People were just bodying bodying him. I was like, Ish, you might
I was worried, eh? I was worried.
Yeah, I was
worried.
Then you released the album, and then people were like, Drake though.
Yeah.
And then you listen to the album and you realize that Drake can get away. He can get away with like
anything.
He can get away with like dropping
an average album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking. I love Drake. Name any Drake track right now, I'll rap it. But like, and it's I don't know. It's like so frustrating because, like if you rank it. With all these albums, it's like right at the bottom, but it's not like a bad album.
Yeah.
But it's he has no like artistic progression or nothing. But it's also like you enjoy the album, but he hasn't like made any steps, lyrically to I don't know how to explain it. It's just like so frustrating.
No, I get you, because
you want more. But you feel like you got the same thing, but you also feel like this is a good album, Yeah. It's like, I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get you. Yeah. So initially, I mean, I really like that first track. It's basically that Masego sample, and not basically, it is that Masego sample. Like, so when I heard that, I was like, did I put on this right album? Because I just pressed play. I was like, did I press Masego by mistake? And then I saw that it was him. And then he starts rapping. I'm like, ish. So I like that intro. It kind of reminds me of Tuscan Leather, because the beat switch and it becomes like a bit more. Then Poppy's Home comes second, which I'm not a big fan of. I was initially, but then listening again, I'm like, okay, I'm not a big fan of this song. I think for the most part, a lot of these songs are more club songs. Not a lot, maybe like 3 or 4 of them are like club songs, like Girls Like Girls, Way Too Sexy. I feel like those will hit well in like clubs and stuff.
But he didn't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the theme of Certified Lover Boy is. But I don't know. It just feels like he could have like done so much more with that whole theme.
I don't think there was any song that is talking about him being in love at all. It's mostly about him.
Except the effing fans track.
Oh yeah.
That one is right on. That's right on track of a Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah. But I think it's mostly
something like Heartbreak.
Yeah, I think it's mostly about like him losing friends and like losing trust in people, all that kind of stuff. It sounds like, and he's taking shots at so many people on this album, or like just in general.
I feel like 90% is Kanye West, Pusha T, and then
Swiss Beats.
There was one line where he slapped Swiss Beats. He was cooking Swiss. He was boarding Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
But it's, you can tell when this is about Kanye West, which is like, what does that have to do with the Certified Lover Boy?
Yeah.
Or maybe there's actually nothing. Maybe it's just a bunch of tracks.
Yeah, maybe that was just the name. But I thought, because remember there was like that logo with the flowers and all that kind of stuff, the hair with the heart in it. Like I think he had a plan, and then remember he was meant to release in Jan. Whatever that album is, I hope that gets released or leaked somehow. I think that album is probably a bit more whatever this was, and then all the stuff with Kanye came out, and I think that's when he went back into the lab and started like cooking up stuff. Because you can tell these songs were very recent, or at least majority of these songs.
I don't know. It's like just so. It's like annoying. Like, why? I'm gonna listen to these tracks and I love these tracks.
Yeah.
Or I don't like. You just like that thing. He knows how to make a track with a lot of replay value.
Yeah.
And a track that you can listen to anyway, especially in the car, especially at night. But he did not like make one step forward. or you can even say he took a step back from, because personally I think Scorpion is a great album.
Yeah, I know you love Scorpion.
Yeah, I think it's a great album. Eish. And it's not album of the year. It shouldn't be in top 20. Like, if it's a top 20, it's like 19. I don't think it's up there.
Yeah,
because there's some other albums that are like amazing, that you can't compare Certified Lover Boy to.
Yeah. So what would you give it as a final score out of 10? How many mics are you giving it?
As a Drake fan, I'm obviously, because I know that I've been overplaying that album.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that I've been jamming that album, so by default I have to give it a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But if comparing it, it's like 5. Eh?
I was gonna say 6. Yeah, I think it's an above average album. I think I remember we chatted, and I do think it's his worst. But like a bad Drake album is someone else's really good album. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So I think it's Drake's not, and worst sounds like it's a mix. Like,
yeah, that's why it's
trash.
confusing.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's a trash album, not even close. But like, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, you can't compare. Like, if you go song for song as we did with like, if you're reading this, it's too late. It's not even close.
You literally cannot put those two albums in the same category.
You can't.
You should never do that, because if you're reading this too late, it's sensational.
Yeah.
That's like the pinnacle of Drake.
Yeah.
You can't put him in the same conversation as Nothing Was the Same. You don't even compare it to Take Care.
Yeah.
Because Take Care, the songs match the theme of the album.
Yeah.
This felt like a compilation. Like, it felt like what Dark Lane demo. It's like Dark Lane demo tapes.
Yeah. Courtney said that. Courtney Goebel, shout out to Courtney.
Shout out.
She said that Dark Lane demos was better than this album.
Yeah.
You think so? I was just like, I can't compare it because it's not an album. Like, Dark Lane's just songs that he made. But if we're talking objectively, then sure, maybe it's better. But I didn't want to compare them. But if we are going song for song, then I would say it's better.
I need an interviewer, and he wouldn't do it. I need an interviewer to sit down with Drake and ask Drake, do you really think that this album is like your best work? It's as if he's waiting. He should have released this album last year during the pandemic when you can't tour. Yeah. Like Dark Lane demo tapes.
Yeah.
Because are you sure that this is what you wanted to release? Like,
I hope Elliot Wilson and Peter do another interview with him. Remember they did that 2-hour interview with them, and maybe they'll like grill him a little bit, because they asked him about Thank Me Later, and Drake like admitted it wasn't his best work, but like he was at the time he was happy with it, and I feel like it's gonna be the same with this album, where like in the moment he's proud of it, but over time it's not gonna age well.
Because some of the tracks when you go back to them, it's like like Girls. What is that? Girls Love Girls.
Yeah, Girls Love Girls.
He sounded like he wanted to take a nap after recording that track.
Shout out to Drake.
And it's painful because I don't like speaking bad about the 6 God.
Nah, of course.
But dude,
I get you. But what?
But there's tracks I'm gonna play there. I'll play Way Too Sexy anytime. I need to boost my mood. Yeah. Or just any time. There's a moment for that track. Anyway.
What's your favorite track? I've got on Donda. What's your favorite track on there?
24. I love 24.
Oh yeah.
I love that track.
Yeah, that is
I play it every morning.
I think for me, like I said, I love Believe What I Say. And I really like Pure Souls. Well, I'm listening to Pure Souls the most now, so I'd say it's my favorite now. Shout out to Roddy Ricch. And then of CLB,
I like In Too Deep. I think Fran's track, but In Too Deep, yo. Yeah, they were going crazy. That's when the album started. Yeah. The album started with Fair Trade.
Yeah, Fair Trade.
Those first few tracks, horrific. Well, personally for me, as you know, what I want from Drake, those tracks I don't like those tracks. The one with Lil Durk. The Girls Love Girls. Oh.
I know this is gonna sound weird, but Yeba's Heartbreak is my favorite.
Oh yeah, people love that track.
I love that track, dude. Yo, and I know Drake is nowhere on that track, but yo, Yeba's. Did you see your Tiny Desk? Dude, it's unbelievable. People are raving about it, eh?
Really?
It's one of the best ones I've ever seen.
People are going crazy.
Dude, she might be the next Adele, hey?
Sure.
I won't even lie to you. Like she's
How old is she?
I think she's like 25.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Young.
I could be wrong about that. Actually, let me confirm that. But yeah, no, I love that song. But the song with Drake on it, I do like Fair Trade. But I like Champagne Poetry. Eh? I think mostly because of the sample. It makes me think of Msego, but I do like it, man. The beats, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice track.
Oh, she's 26.
But you can tell you was trying to do the Tuscan Leather thing.
Yeah.
But Tuscan Leather is one of the greatest intros ever made.
Yeah, no, that's an iconic intro. Yeah, she's 26 years old. Yeba, shout out to Yeba.
Shout out.
Just before we end, because we just wanted this to be quick catch up with and a quick review of some music we're listening to. What albums are you looking forward to for the end of the year?
Hey, I'm nervous, because people are dropping shaky tracks. I'm looking forward to that Baby Keem.
Which is tomorrow as we... No. Today's Wednesday, hey? What day is it today?
Isn't it Thursday?
I have no idea what day today is. It's Thursday today, yeah, so it's dropping tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to that, eh?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why. I thought today was Wednesday for some reason.
Hey, it's been a long week, bro.
Ish, bro. Baby Keem, I'm looking forward to... apparently people love this Lil Sims album that came out not too long ago.
I want to listen to that. I want to listen to the Nas album as well.
Yeah. Oh, King's Disease 2. Yeah, and I don't know who else is really... Kendrick might release this, yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Hopefully.
As long as he has that cowboy accent that he has on these Baby Keem tracks, I'll listen to that album. That's what I like about Kendrick.
Yeah.
He tries new things. You know, he doesn't stick to the typical butterfly
formula
vibe.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which is great.
But yeah, guys, this is just a quick little catch up. You know, we'll be back soon once everyone is kind of out of the busyness of work and uni and all that stuff. But we'll be back to regular scheduled programming. But we just wanted to get some stuff out. But you know, in the meantime, you know, let's put our niggas on. You know, shout out to the Debrief podcast. You know,
Shout out.
and the great podcast, Comfortably Uncomfortable. Shout out to them. There's people doing some great content out there. Do you say someone?
Waveform.
Shout out to Leo. So there's guys doing amazing content, you know what I'm saying? So
shout out.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah, it's good seeing you, bro.
Always a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Art Dealers. We'll be back soon. Peace out.
Shout out.